And all new tonight, the Valley's only veteran cemetery located in Mission. Now families and local leaders are hoping to have one in the Lower Valley as well. CBS 4's Tiffany Huertas is here to explain that.
Marcy, loved ones of veterans who have passed away are hoping for change. They say it sometimes becomes impossible to visit their family and friends because of the distance.
It's a sad day for me. It always will be, and I will never forget, the men and women.
Jose Garcia served with the U.S. Army in Vietnam.
Today is the saddest day in my life. I lost the men that served with me in Vietnam.
Garcia remembers attending his friend's funeral.
It's in Mission, Texas, and we're here in San Benito.
He says it's frustrating that veterans from other parts of the valley, if wishing to be buried in a cemetery dedicated to veterans, must be laid to rest far from their homes.
Cameron County doesn't have one, okay? That's the key right there.
Garcia is one of many making the trip to Mission.
My dad was a Korean veteran. My uncle was a POW, and my other uncle was an MIA.
Antonio Tamayo also served with the U.S. Army in Vietnam and has his uncle and father there too.
By having it here, it makes it easier on the families, that are staying behind, to go instead of driving all the way to Mission.
But that soon can change. Congressman Henry Cuellar worked with other lawmakers to include language in the 2017 Military Construction and Veterans Affairs and Related Agencies Appropriations Act that could provide new burial places for veterans. Other local leaders are in support of the plan. Congressman Filimon Vela released this statement saying in part, quote, "Establishing a veteran cemetery in Brownsville would help us meet our solemn obligation to veterans and to their families. I will work with the VA, the state of Texas, and local leaders to help bring a new cemetery for Rio Grande Valley veterans."
I think to honor the veterans that came from this area would be appropriate, and I think, again, long overdue.
The House is now working with the Senate to produce a final version of the bill to send to the president. In the studio, Tiffany Huertas, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.